Welcome to First Shake. I am your host, Black Freight White, a.k.a. Les Shannon Frank. Here are my other hosts.
Man, that should get me every time. You stupid. It's your boy Cobb Bayless, man, checking in. Shit.
What's good, man? How was Mexico, man? You was drinking Mai Tais and...
Low-key, I missed the 2K League. Like, rewatching it, like, not watching it live, I don't know how... I like to watch it live. I'm a live person, man.
So did you feel like you missed out on, like... certain things, because the chat replays live, everything's kind of
everything is cool, but I just feel like I missed out on the moment, you know?
I feel you wasn't there.
It's like when my kids ask me later on in life, like, did you see the second tournament of the 2K? No, I saw the rerun. Nah. It's like watching the Hardwood Classics on
Oh yeah, like you feeling it, but you wish you was there.
Yeah,
like, you wish you was in the stadium.
I'm not really there. Like I can't say Jordan's the GOAT. You know, I can't.
True. Jordan's the GOAT though.
I can't say whoever won the tournament. Whoever won the turn is the GOAT, because I saw it on replay. I didn't get to experience it live. Let me stop playing around.
Let's get to it, man. So week 6, I believe,
yeah,
right?
We're in week 6, man.
Week 6.
Two weeks after the term, we back at it. We had to take a little mid-season break, like we power assigned a little,
Yeah, but we did do the award show, which,
it was a mid-season break. That's how regular TV shows do it.
And we got some good feedback from people on Twitter. Some people was a little upset. Like my boy Savage was a little upset that
he wasn't upset. He was just letting you know.
But he should have been on it. I mean,
exactly.
I said that he should have been honorable mention.
That's one of the things where I don't do lists. Lists are something where you have to write it down and come back to it next week.
Yeah,
you're gonna forget the world. You're gonna forget the world.
And I think, and I told him this on Twitter, and I said, it wasn't that I missed you. It's just that you were in the list as a nominee. I just only put the winners. But now when we do the end season, the one for the end of the season, I'm gonna put the nominees also.
No disrespect to your list though, Frank. I mean, you had him as in a you talking about he's a 6-man role nominee.
Yeah, because
he's played more games than the actual starter.
But to me, it all goes by how you started your season. If you started as the starter, that means that's the first person.
But that's just one game though.
Yeah, but he played a tournament. And he was on Sports.
He played like
you can't say Hood's not the starter. People are begging for Hood every week.
Yes, that man. He got.
Yes, loyal fan, because you can't put somebody on Sports Center and then
he's not the starter.
I feel like he's the starter. I think they only go with Savage because Savage is fitting.
No, Hood isn't the starter. He's giving up his starter roles to Savage. He's willingly saying, if I'm not the small forward, I'm not gonna play. So he's giving up the role to Savage.
And that's interesting. So let's get into that. That's the first topic. Sick with it. Let's go right to it.
Oh yeah, when they had Sick running the Hood role instead of having Hood running the Hood role.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
And I feel like Anthony Morocco, aka Morakovic, he put himself in a bad spot with those tweets from a couple weeks ago, where he said the 6'3", you better learn how to play the 6'3", because now he's in a situation where he drafted someone who's notoriously known as one of the best 6'10" small forwards.
So what you say? He can't play on that 6'3"?
I mean, what we saw, he couldn't do it.
Oh, so you just going by what you seen? You're not saying that we're actually too late into the season to even give him a chance to even say.
Yeah, because you need at least 4 games to get good on that 6'3".
And right now the Cavs are pressed for time.
They this is their fault though. They took Hood out for those 3 weeks, and that could have been time he could have been learning it.
Well, It's a little bit more behind the scenes,
Of course.
We can't say like Morocco. Oh, he yanked Hood out. Like there was a lot. If you ever watch the Cavs interviews after games, they always talk. Every interview, it's we're moving the ball better. We're moving. So it's clearly a little bit more that the public doesn't know. Which I'm fine not knowing it. I'm just saying like it's clearly a little bit more to it. And I'm sure he didn't just bench his number 1 pick.
Yeah.
But to be in a situation where. Now, Savage played bad in game 1, and after halftime, you had to say, we're going to go with Sick to run the Hood role. It's like...
And it's so bad, right? The minute the Cavs do bad, the chat is... Even if they're doing good, chat is screaming for Hood.
Even when they were 3-1, they were screaming for Hood. The
man's
a star.
And that's why they have to figure it out. Anthony Morocco shot himself in the foot. You shouldn't have said the statement about the 6'3s. You shot yourself in the foot. Because you have the best 6'10" player in the world, and you shot yourself in the foot trying to now regulate him to a 6'3". So now...
I don't think he's paying too much attention to his old tweets, though. I think we are.
No, he is.
You think so?
I think the reason why he's made the move is the tweets. He can't leave Hood in there to figure it
No,
out.
he made the move for the team. He made the move for the team.
Yeah, definitely.
He made the move for the
because
team.
they couldn't play well with Hood at the 6'3".
They were playing. Well, no, I'm talking about like he made the entire 6'3" move for the team decision. Like he was just like, okay, you're on the 6'3", so we can move the ball, so we can do this. Everyone wants you on the 6'3". It's majority rules on the team, whatever. And it's just weird. It like you said, it just bit him. It just bit him that he had to run sick at the 5. I mean, it's a great adjustment that he made. I mean, it wasn't great. I was there like, watching, but it was good to see.
He has a 5-out team, but he just doesn't want to be stuck in that because then he. Like I said, he's proving himself wrong.
Does he have a 5-out team?
Oh yeah, definitely. The best 5. They were the best 5-out team. It's just that.
So he tried recently to.
When they lost that one game, he just switched it up. When they lost whoever they lost to, in the terms, I mean,
they tried to run the 2 down low like the Blazers.
That's another thing too.
You saying he didn't draft for that?
Yeah.
But he kind of did. Well, okay, Mark Dog maybe isn't a power forward, but he has a good big. Turner could play big down. I don't know, man. I just know that at the end of the day, the chat wants Hood.
Chat want Hood, man. There's no question about that.
I don't think Hood wants to play unless he's on a bigger player.
Yeah, he want to be forward. He can't dominate
power
from 6'3",
whatever that is.
And that's fine though. You have the way that what he has to figure out is how to make Savage and Hood work. Right now, there's no way.
And I don't see why he's reluctant to even try it. He needs to try. I feel like he should have tried it at a point. Right now, there's no way.
Hood is a very dominant personality. So I can see Hood saying, if they get down in the game, all right, Savage, give it up. Let me run this 5 out.
You know, Savage is a really good.
And but Savage is a great point guard.
He's a really good floor general.
He's a great point guard. I mean, look what he did with with Dimes, like
the second game. I mean, and
Dimes though he had him boxed. I'm like, Dimes, he not boxed.
No, he had him boxed, but he didn't have him boxed. See, that's the crazy part about it.
He wasn't boxed. He was figuring it out.
Like Savage got better as the game goes. Like even for him to have,
he's like Lavish. Lavish the same way. They get better as the game goes along.
Like even from to have that many turnovers in, for him to still outplay Dimes, which is our next topic, which basically like the face-off kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, so face-off. Going into the next topic, face-off, Mavs gaming. We're here to talk about Dimes.
What, and is he the face of the league still?
Is Dimes the face of the league still?
What do you mean? Is the league still pushing him heavily, or is he... That's a tough one. Because more casuals know Dimes than Walnut. No. More casuals actually know.
I don't know if the casuals. I mean, yeah, I would say that I can't take that the more casuals know Dimes over Warner. I won't say that.
Okay,
Dimes
so
is like worldwide with it.
Okay,
Dimes is getting stopped at airports at E3.
Does Dimes gameplay still make him the face of the league?
I still think yes. He just
had 8 turnovers against Savage.
But he's still one of the top players in the league. You can't take that from him.
That's true. And the Mavs, they actually shot themselves in the foot experimenting. They ruined Dave.
Definitely. I don't know why.
I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. It's just like you can't stop. It's just
stop. Everybody, stop trying to
play down to your opponents.
And stop trying to be the next team. Stop trying to. Everybody trying to do what Blazers 5 doing. Tsunami 5 is Tsunami 5. Everybody can't do that.
I mean, and there's always the issue in 2K. Monkey see, do lead.
Exactly. You know, what makes you great.
One person did the stiff arm, next person did the stiff arm. One person did the pure rim, next person did the pure rim.
Exactly.
One person said no sharp rim, next person said no sharp. Everyone tries, instead of trying to figure out something unique or their own style.
Exactly.
Everyone just tries to
go with what's working. The Mavs have. They have their own style.
Sure, what's working is what's working, but if you didn't draft for what's working, hello.
Exactly.
Come on, man. The Mavs, you have your own style.
And the Mavs are not a bad team. That's why the drastic change seems stupid.
You had your own style, the Mavs.
Exactly.
I mean, unless you just wanted to give Hazard a little run out there, that little rebound, whatever.
But you can give Hazard a run, but he has to just play the same archetype as JLB. What's so hard about that? And I know they said that Hazard couldn't play as well as JLB, but it's not that hard to stand in the corner.
No, I think Hazard's a better player than JLB in my opinion. Anyway, besides all that.
Hazard's a better overall player, but not for the system that the Mavs are running. Let's be real. JLB fits better. JLB just makes bad decisions. If JLB had Hazard's IQ, dominant, Mavs would be way better.
JLB, he
better.
He be shooting floaters on a sharp rim. That's all I know. That's all I can.
That's what I said. That's IQ.
But I'm just disappointed overall as a fan that they ruined day fry numbers for the MVP campaign. I think he had like 5 points or some BS like that. And as a fan, it's just I don't come out to see Dimes throw 8 turnovers. That's uncharacteristic of Dimes. You know, and he's not used to when he goes left, the person left is pinching a little bit quicker than before. And we just didn't have the spacing. If you're a Mavs gaming fan watching,
yeah, day five numbers definitely suffered, and the way they ran their offense suffered.
They had no spacing. They were able to pin Don
exactly.
earlier. He was able to get more turnovers.
That's why I was surprised. Daddy Jonah is really a good coach,
and that's what I'm saying.
I'm so surprised that he went with this drastic
decision. And I know
decision.
exactly why he did it too. It's because the Mavs are supposed to be a top team, yet they haven't won any of the turn. So it's like, why not make a little?
But that's
why not make an adjustment? You know, that's what they're saying. They're saying it's not going to hurt them overall. Really, it's just one game.
But let's be real. When draft night happened, and then you saw the Mavs team, you thought the Mavs can win it all? No, I don't think nobody thought the Mavs can win it all.
But
we thought they had a good team.
They have a lot of expectations and pressure.
They do because of Dimes, but I think everybody in the community-wise thought they had a good team that will compete, which is what they're doing.
I mean,
they're not a top team.
Based on draft pick order and what they can do with the picks, they probably got the best possible. In a snake order, they probably got almost the best possible.
They built a team around Dimes. You live and die by Dimes.
So then you run your offense through
Dimes and Dayfry.
Okay then. So what was this Hazard getting more usage than Dayfry last week?
Because you got two mashers with a point guard that starts from, like you said, which makes him great. He starts from the foul line in.
Exactly. So, and thank you for bringing that back up. Like I've always preached. He starts from the foul line and you making Don play behind the 3-point line.
Exactly.
Don, like, what are you doing?
Now you're forcing more turnovers out of him because now he has to play farther out and his effectiveness is lowered.
That was perfect right there, man. That right there was perfect. And now you're leading us to ask stupid questions like, is Dime still the face of the league?
Exactly.
And when you look at gameplay, when you look at numbers, Fab probably has 18 fake dimes or 16 fake dimes. That's what he's averaging.
That's
Mama that man, he went crazy in the turn.
Mama that man is. I mean, shout out to Pacers Gaming. He's a product of scrimmages working, cause like.
You mean Blazers Gaming?
Well, no, I'm saying shout out to Pacers because they.
You saying that Mama the Blazers have the Pacers?
Yeah. I mean, remember I was worried about that. I was worried that they were gonna make them catch super L's after that game, but it worked out.
All right, we gotta talk about the Pacers later on, man. They had the home court advantage, man. You know, we will talk more about that during house rules.
Word, definitely. But what's the next topic? King up is King Lee. Who is?
No, the two Giants played. They fought for the crown again.
Yeah, you know? I mean, well, who's number one? I mean, you can still say after this game, is there a conversation on who's number one?
Yep, there still is after this game, in my opinion.
So you really feel like?
No, I feel the Blazers are the number one.
I'm about to say, you feel like Tsunami 5
like
and the Tsunami.
Everyone said the Blazers is the number one team, right?
They've been number one team. Wait, let me say this and let me clear this up. Right. And this is my hot take for Twitter. So when I bring this hot take, they know it. I said since day one of the tip-off tournament, Blazers was the number one team in the league.
I think everyone said that after the tip-off tournament, though.
No, they didn't. Because people said the 76ers.
Okay.
After the 76ers won that game, what I said, Blazers did not lose that game.
Yeah, we can go back. I remember you.
Blazers did not lose that game.
Okay. You got it.
Game.
I remember.
So I'm the first to say it. Blazers 5, Tsunami 5. I ain't call them America's team. It's Tsunami 5.
They're America's team.
Tsunami 5. I've said since they lost in the tip-off tournament, they're the number one team.
You did say that. You were actually one of the.
Because I'm a genius. Everything I say is true. That's what I'm a genius. Let's Shannon Frank.
All right, man.
But let's continue on. So
anyway,
let's talk about the matchup.
Anyway, in Philly, they had like a 7-point lead at the half.
They did.
You know, Radiant, he was dying. Oh my God, Radiant the best point guard.
Now you said something about Radiant in the Twitch chat. You said Radiant is the best dotter
in the game.
In the game.
Yep. I probably say this almost every.
You say it every week.
Every 2 shows on this.
So explain to the people who watch this show who might not know what a data is.
If you look at the spray chart, his dimes are all over the floor.
So his assists are the best assists in the game.
My opinion.
And you don't think that's a product of the system?
Sure, but the others, I mean, he can get way more assists by playing like the others, you know. And
true,
his dimes are more difficult.
His dimes lead to scores more.
His dimes are more difficult than others.
Okay,
you know, his dimes are through his vision. It's not through. I know that I'm gonna exploit this right here and it's gonna work. Most of his dimes, whether it's from the low block right, the pass up top, pass the corner, whatever, he has a spray chart, and that's why I said. His 12 dimes is nothing compared to Mama's 15, however much, or Fab's 16 or 18.
True,
and
true.
I look at it straight from the guy is really one of the best passes I've ever seen on this, you know, in this 2K League thing.
Definitely. And I'll give him
and
that.
Fab has dots also, don't get me wrong. Fab has dots outside of the dump off. He does.
Yeah, but Fab takes a lot more chances.
It just we know for sure where most of Fab dimes are coming. Radiant, he's able to get 3 from Steve's. Actually, Steve's probably get the most, but still, he gets 3 from Steve, 2 from Nudini, 2 from. You get what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just why I still have him as the best point guard in the game right now. But regardless, though, I mean, if you're looking at straight numbers, I mean, you would say Mama's the best point guard, right? So, Mama, he's a beast. The Blazers.
Well, I don't say Mama's the best point guard. He's now become the best point guard.
That's what I mean.
I think leading to the second half of the season, he's shown which I wish they would have had an All-Star game. But
wait.
Mama,
is it too late? No, it's not too late.
Technically not, because technically we're not at the halfway point. Technically, even though we had that tournament, the turn tournament, we're not at the halfway point.
It's
technically,
not too late. Come on,
the turn, I think the halfway point would be like week 7, or this week or week 7 is the halfway. But I think they should have All-Star game.
You at?
Yeah, we need to have an All-Star game.
Do it
because
what I think would be for that. Though?
I think Mama would have been the All-Star MVP.
You know what it is? I don't think. The All-Star game, they probably want it to be more grand. You know?
Yeah, but you in New York, you could have got people.
So what you gonna have? You gonna have an All-Star 2K game and an All-Star like real life? Are they playing real life? You want it to be a little grand. Their All-Star game, you might want it at the Barclays, at a big the bar.
I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
But you could have had celebrity game because Jerry Ferrara would have got. You could have asked him to get 4 more people to play against the All-Star team.
So the All-Star team will only be 5.
No, I'm saying
no, they still building. That All-Star game gonna be lit though.
It's hard to have an All-Star team when you don't have conferences. So that's why they. But I think next year what's gonna happen.
That's what it is right there.
Yeah,
that's what it is right there. That's what it is.
I think next year they're gonna, with the official adding of teams, they can, as long as it's an even number, they can go into conferences. I think that's what they're waiting for. I think they're waiting for an even number so they can go into conferences. So we'll see what happens. But yes. So with that being said,
who is the king? You still got the Blazers?
Oh, I've never changed. I have the Blazers winning the whole thing. And the fact that other teams are being stupid and conforming to what the Blazers are doing.
And that's the issue. That's the issue right there.
That's going to make it even easier for the Blazers.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
What
has Warner been saying the whole year? Go ahead, skip.
You need a pure win for him. You can't beat him if. You can't beat him.
And everybody's trying.
I thought you was gonna meet me down low, Goofy. Post Warner. You know you can't beat him that way. Stop it. Play your game. Play your game, man.
But yeah, so that's where we at with it, man. And that kind of talks about. We can go into our next category, which is house rules, which is crowds. So there you go, man. That's Pacers gaming. No, that's Bucks gaming. I'm sorry. That's the Bucks gaming crowd. That's like now. Old Larry's from New York, correct?
And King Peroxide.
And King Peroxide. Yes, he had the little sneakers, the hood sneakers. I was like, why would you bring that to the 2K League? But whatever.
Do you think they were hood? Oh,
they were hood.
Oh yeah.
The graffiti. The air paint, the sneakers. That's hood. Nobody wears that no more. Like it's hood. That's what Sean said. This is how we rep New York, which is a New York thing. I'm not knocking.
That's old school New York.
Yeah, it's an old school New York thing. I'm not knocking.
I mean, the Air Force is cool. I never liked when they used to do it on the Timbs back in the days. The Air Force cool though. Doing on the Timbs, it's not cool, but it's cool. Like
it's cool. It's not whack. It's just not popping.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that far, man.
But yeah. Let's get to the topic at hand. So the crowd, man, literally, and this is real if you're in the studio, if you ever been to a lit game in the 2K League. The crowd can win you and lose you games. And two teams that need a victory brought a lot of people out. Bless you. Brought a lot of people out, and they got victories. Now, my question to you is, why didn't Wolf, Peroxide, Larry, why y'all wait till week 6? Now, I know why they did it because it's Father's Day.
They bought them out piece by piece.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have the full, but they want to. And plus, people have their lives, man. You can't have.
But it's just like, it's your mama. Your mama gonna get people out. Your mama in them?
Sometimes people be having like low key, like I don't know for sure 24k18, but like people be having low key, like they be having little family members there and stuff like that. Also.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just only cool. It's just that now, like the impact that they had this week was so like.
And a lot of it, yes, it was Father's Day. And a lot of people had their fathers in the building, and that kind of made people like, we gotta win this one type thing.
Yo, did you see the Heat's tribute to Famous?
Yes, that was amazing. We should talk about that.
Oh my god,
that was lit. We'll talk about that in the rundown. We can bring that up in the rundown.
No. You just brought a Father's Day. I just wanted to touch on it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I talk about that. I ain't trying to cry. What's wrong with you? I ain't trying to cry. But it was
shout out to Famous, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Shout out to
we didn't even do that. We so disrespectful, but we so
Father's Day
business.
don't be getting no love. But yo, what are we doing, man? Come on,
get but yes. So if you're them, do you do this every week? Do you get your mama to bring the whole hood out?
Not against B5.
You need it against B. Why do you think the Knicks almost was in a game with B5? The crowd. Warner, I told you I was in the building. Warner was quiet for 3 quarters. I never seen Warner. He was quiet for 3 quarters. The Knicks crowd, the dude stayed at him like, yeah, New York, yeah. And he was like, oh my God, Warner was grabbing his pearls. He was like, oh my God. Like, he was grabbing his pearls. Crowd makes a difference in this league because there's a lot of talking going on.
During the Bucks Orlando game, did you see King Cam royalty with all them chains on?
Lord, that boy looking like he spent all his little 30,000.
Nah, boy, he had them shit beforehand.
You keep saying that, man. If I don't see you in jewelry before week 1,
30,000. No, it's that pocket watching. But no, listen. They said he had one for every win.
Win.
I saw Idris. He sent a little shout on Twitter though. He was like, he said, boys copying his style or swagger. You know, he had the chain first, but
he did have the chains first.
I like to see personality, man. You know what I mean? And
so you think jewelry's personality?
No, I think that's black excellence.
Yeah. There's black opulence.
I'm not even a fan of jewelry, but just seeing people do hood stuff in a professional environment, it just, you know what I mean? It gets to me. It gets to me.
No doubt. But yeah, I do think crowd plays a big role in seeing it now. Now that and you might be right, early in the season, kids were still in school, things of that nature.
Yeah, people didn't really.
Now we hitting June.
They know we need you. Like,
yeah, now we hitting June. I think we're going to see a lot more support of families and friends.
Not their situation per se, but you know, people only want to be supporting you when they see that you down anyway. So they probably didn't know that he needed. You know what I mean?
No, that's good though.
Like, they ain't know.
Is that wrong?
They support from afar. They ain't know that presence was needed. Now they know that presence is needed and helping them do better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now that they got that victory, especially the Bucks, they like, Mama, come out, Mama.
Fact,
bring the hood.
Had the whole clan out.
Word. And they was turning up. It's New York. You're going to be yelling and screaming. That's only going to motivate you to be great.
And you know, that just tell you how great the league's going to be.
Yeah. Once we get, imagine when next year when it's like 2K18, you're going to have more teams.
And in the future where teams are playing from their own homes.
Year 3, baby. I'm calling it. Year 3.
Probably year 6, but I see what you mean.
No, year 3, I see it happening. You'll see 1 or 2 satellite games. They don't, because what they're doing now.
No, that's gonna happen.
But what they're doing now by playing the scrimmages is building that up. It's getting, like Detroit did the outside thing. It's just building up the fan base. Year 3, if everything goes according to plan, they keep getting the viewership that they've been getting. It'll work. It'll work, and I think it'll grow. Next up.
So house rules kind of messed up. We didn't have any prediction, but they messed up predictions.
It did. Like, if you betted on games last week, there's nobody who got the whole thing 100% right.
By the way, guys, it's a little 2K League app that they got in the stores. Y'all go check it out. I mean, it's not a paid promo. They are not paying me. It's that they have a little game inside.
Yeah, I gotta get the app right now, dog.
For you people that are competitive, they have a little game inside of it where you do your little pick'ems. and there's a big leaderboard. Now,
Really?
if I remember every day, I'll probably be top 5. But you know, I don't settle for top 5, so that I probably just won't do it. But yeah. But yeah, they have a nice little pick 'em leaderboard thing. That's really cool, man. It's
Shout out to 2K League for taking our swag and running with it. I like that.
You think so? I don't think I want to.
I mean, we do the pick-ems, right?
Everybody do pick 'em. That's normal. But here's the thing. The 2K League, man, them boys are, what's the word?
2K League app. I'm downloading it right now. It's litty.
What is the word? I can't, whatever it is. They listen. They truly
No, they definitely listen.
We say it every time, like, this is crazy. It don't matter the delivery. Like, they really listen. I'm amazed at the way they put the screens down this week with the names underneath.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Since we're in house rule, we're talking about the studio, the crowd. How did you like the team cameras? I mean, I'm hoping the next level is voices. I know we know they're recording them, but they're not letting them loose for some reason. But I'm hoping that happens in the next couple of weeks. Like, cause that would make a big difference.
I'm not complaining. The viewership is up. They're changing to the fan. They took it off broadcast mode, which I do miss now for some reason.
Told you, people, you'll miss broadcast mode, man. Broadcast mode is because we watch regular basketball that way. I don't mind they go back and forth.
I don't mind it at all if they want to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, I see people talking about missing broadcast mode.
I don't think it's a correlation, but with the viewers going up so much, I don't think they're going to say goodbye to bye-bye broadcast.
Yeah, and they made the appropriate things. People wanted Dirk to be doing the games. They got Dirk doing the games.
Like, anything that's reasonable that you ask,
they do.
They do.
I'm gonna say what I contributed to, Shannon Frey.
You don't know if you contributed.
I know my brother. I'm an insider too. You ain't the only insider.
I'm not an insider at all.
I'm an insider too.
You can say what you can take credit for whatever you want to take credit for. I'm gonna say in the back.
So I was the one who spoke to Sam and Famous, and that's why we have music on the intros when the players come down the steps.
If you say so.
My brother, I'm telling you this.
Listen.
Don't make me have to go to Twitter and ask Sam to tell the world it was me. Because I will do that. Sam's the homie. We follow each other.
Listen, I'm just happy that they take feedback, man. That's all.
And I think it's dope.
Right.
If it's good constructive criticism, not, this is what.
Yeah,
we good.
That means we need to just keep giving good constructive criticism. I'm not talking about no BS. Just give good constructive criticism because they're listening. And this is the first time. This is what you guys complain about 2K all year.
Exactly.
But they don't listen. This is the first time we have people that are actually listening to us for a product. Like, we're the viewers, and we have
because they have to shape. And now I do think they should be paying us for these ideas, but that's another conversation for another time.
Hi, what are you talking about?
I mean, at least give me like
Frank. They have not taken one of your ideas.
They took the daggone playing intros.
Frank, they have not taken one of your.
And you know why?
I love this dude, man.
Give me 50 Cent. Damn it. These styles ain't free. But we good. All right, man. So
that's like me going back and trying to take credit for saying that we need more kids in the studio. Dog.
Yo,
that's not what, bro. No.
Are we doing this right now, Cop?
No.
Cop, they heard the idea. They ran with it. It's okay. It happens.
That's not how it works. Especially when you putting out that.
Well, I'm taking credit for mine. I'm sorry. Hey, because I work hard at logistics. So I know. I'm taking credit for mine. Cop?
I'm good. Anyways, man.
Let's get to it.
We're back to the two-step rundown.
All right. So, two-step. Dynamic. All right. So, next up, we have the two-step dynamic duels. I'm going to give you a list of some of my dynamic duels. You tell me if I got it right, and we go from there.
It's too early, Frank. It's too early.
It's never too early. You got to rank people so they know where they stand. How you gonna get better if you don't know where you stand?
Man, just go. Go.
Alright. Mama and Walnut.
Alright, we can't talk about that. Let's go.
Radiant and ZDS.
So then, wait.
GOATs. MVP.
Bro, isn't it Radiant and Steve the duo?
No. ZDS is the MVP.
He threw a... I guess that's one game. You good at it. Let's go.
It's one game. ZDS always.
Yeah.
I bet he's gonna be goaded up this game. I promise.
It was just a sequence. It's not really like he threw it. It's fine. It's just that he's not the duo. It's Steve's. But it's okay. It's your list. It's okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
That's what we here for.
I respect it.
Boo Painter and Jen Sanity
over Mr. Slaughter and Compete.
Definitely. Definitely.
But they just lost to the Jazz last weekend.
Jazz is a better team overall.
And Stan Breezy.
If Boo and Jin don't go off, the game is over.
Man, yo, put them tweets up. Where D said that boy only got one move. Now, show my guy.
but we gonna get into that. I mean, and my last dude is Idris and
But
Goofy.
they both only have one move. Jin and Shep only got one move.
Hey, I can't control the fact that one move is killing the league. I can't control that.
They're versatile players. They got way more than one move. Okay, let's do the last one.
Idris and Goofy, dog. Mr. Chains. 2
Chainz.
But
they're on a losing team.
That's all right. But imagine if they wasn't playing well, how bad it would be. Oh, and
they lost to the Magics. They gave the Magic the first one and the Grizzlies the first one, right? Wait, who was it?
Pacers, I think.
Pacers.
Yes, they lost to the worst 2 league teams. That's why I know they're not gonna make the playoffs. That's why.
But we don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs or not.
Not make the playoffs.
I mean,
you can't lose to the worst teams in the
Raptors
league.
the Raptors made the turn. We don't know exactly. They didn't.
You
really
cannot lose to the worst 2 teams in the league.
But they didn't release the playoff standings. You know what I'm saying?
You cannot lose.
Anyway, you're missing Mr. Slaughter.
You cannot lose to the worst 2 teams in the league and make the playoffs.
Frank, you're missing Mr. Slaughter and
Slaughter.
MVP.
Slaughter toe is real. Slaughter's.
If it wasn't for last week, you're missing Dave Fry and Dimes. Where's Arsenal and Fab?
Dave Fry and Dimes lost.
Okay, where's
Slaughter
Arsenal
toe.
and
They
Fab?
won without Slaughter toe. Facts.
Where is Arsenal and Fab?
Arsenal and Fab can't beat nobody of comp level in this league.
What are you talking about? They
can't beat
don't
no
even
elite
have their
teams.
jump shot.
They can't beat no elite teams. I'm sorry.
What?
The reason why they even won as they did in the turn.
Y'all see what I deal with, man.
The reason why
This
they
guy
won the
just
turn
said,
was
he
Speedbrook.
just said the team that. Okay, Speed. Okay, so you doing like not the Celtics can't win. You talking about like the duo type.
The duo can't win.
The duo.
It's a total team effort with the Celtics.
You disrespectful though, but
a little bit, but it's the truth.
No,
I got somebody here got to speak the facts.
I'm speaking the facts, and I'm letting you know that
My car fact says 100%
no, your
legit.
No, your car
Legit. Frank.
Your duo have 2 big men that are putting up numbers on losing teams. They are big men. They are supposed to do that. They're a tough duo, but they supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to do that shit.
Yo,
on,
I'm so done with you, man.
Come on,
man.
man.
Alright, it's enough of that, man. On to the next topic, man. The rundown. This is something new that we added where we're going talking about some of the things that's happening on Twitter, tweets and stuff throughout the week.
Shockey is the new Pacer.
And we're going to talk about that also. So let's get to that, right?
No, that's not a rundown.
Yes, that's part of that. So, Pacers got a new 6-man, Shockey. Give me a little background on him, because I watched him, but I don't know him.
Swishy. You know, if you know Swishy and Pro-Am, they always in the wages. That's all they do.
Yeah.
So Mark from Cavs, he also played on Swishy. Shockey's a really good player. He's a really good big man, and I think he's gonna be successful in the league.
Okay, but you have one of the best big men in the league defensively. You have Tucker locks up. What is it?
So they're gonna put Shockey at the power forward probably. Well, no, they can switch on. I think Shockey's more.
Well, thank
versatile.
God.
I think Shockey's versatile. He's a good guy. He's come from.
If they put him at power forward, thank God.
Bruh.
Okay, moving. Woo.
We gotta do a lot of edits. Yo, we gotta do a lot of edits.
You got me getting hot. I get so hot over the Pacers.
Yo, Frank,
I apologize.
Frank, no, ain't no apologizing. Bleep that out, man. Come on, man.
But I get so hot over the Pacers.
I had one too, though.
Because they keep moving Wolf.
Listen, we're all adults here, okay?
Yes.
But I have a PG-13 platform.
Yes. So thank y'all. We will definitely take that. But yes, I get very upset because they keep moving Wolf all over the place and it makes Wolf look like a bad player.
I get what you're saying. Bitch.
Like he's the problem. He's not the problem. He's the solution.
I mean, it was great. They had a little video where they introduced them and everything.
All right, yeah, we're gonna show that video.
I liked it.
Yeah. So okay, now
there was also a lot of backlash from that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because there's other 200 or 100 and certain people that didn't. Why they didn't get the shot? Maybe you can give some background on how that worked.
I think players have okay, so Donahue, I think he lets people know who was next up or who, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so what we don't know, there's a list that says these are the people you can pick from. Something goes wrong.
That's what I would assume. I don't like to assume because it makes me look like that. But what I've gathered is that there's a list, and Shockey was the next power forward or the next player up.
Okay.
You know, and that's not a bad player to have next up. So you're not losing out. I mean, I guess they could have. Who else is in the pool? They had Styles. Okay,
Styles
would have made the Pacers
Brown
tough.
boy. You know I got room for my boy.
They had Dev. Styles would have made the Pacers tough, kind of, right?
Yeah, Styles would have made the Pacers. What? Styles and Guna 1 and 2? Woo!
No, Guna's on to the bench. you out here wilding.
I think you can put Guna out of pure sharp.
You out here wilding. You go straight to the bench. Yeah, and people just wanted the league to be a little bit more transparent for like have an article on it or something like that on play. But I mean, it's all a little gossipy. Like you want to know why? I don't know.
No, I think because if it's an official league, like Adam Silver said, and it's the 4th league, you do need to have an official. There needs to be someone who's working for the league that does the social media stuff outside of just taking pictures.
What do you say? The player has been removed from the league, and
the minute that the Pacers player was gone, we shouldn't have to watch on Twitch to find out from Dirk. That's not his job. It should be someone.
It's not Dirk's job.
No, he's there to announce games. He's not there to.
But he's also there to give little. He's great at giving little tidbits. He's great at giving tidbits.
But tidbits.
So you're saying
every tidbit he gives, he always gives the preface that I'm not 100% sure. So it's not never 100% sure information.
I mean, you know you're 100% sure. But
yeah, but you know he's saying that, so it's like.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Like you know you have the ESPN app on your phone.
Yeah, we should get an alert. Like we have. I just download that app. We should be getting an alert.
So you want to
Pacers gaming, blah blah blah.
The player is no longer in the league. We picked up Shockey. I mean, like I feel his reasons for not being in the league are his reasons, and they don't have to be disclosed if he doesn't want to disclose them. You know, I feel like it's just us as a community being nosy.
No doubt, and that's probably part of it.
I mean, I can see both sides. I see both sides into it, and it just. Congrats to Shockey. Move on.
Congrats to Shockey.
If you've been watching the Pacers, the player been gone for 3.
Yeah, he's been gone for a month.
Hey, come on. Hello.
And that's sad. I mean, I hate to see people lose the opportunity, but
he ain't lose the opportunity. Ain't no need to feel sorry for him. He seemed like he happy. I seen him on program 2 weeks ago in a game.
So you think he's gonna reapply for the league next year?
Yo, that's son. You gotta. Let me tell you. He got a Twitter. DM him. We could do our first ever.
I bring you in here for pro-am stuff.
Listen.
If you can't do the pro-am stuff, then what the hell are you here for?
Listen.
If you can't tell me what he thinking.
he got a Twitter.
Oh,
Lord. Hold on. You didn't let me finish. DM him. Bring him up on the screen. He can be right above us. And we can have our first ever exclusive interview with the player.
I rock with that. We bring him in and get his thoughts.
Nah, I'm not really interested much. I'm not. But that happened, man. We'll look forward to the Pacers moving on. It looks great. They picked up a great player, like we said.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. So, what's up next on the rundown? Any other tweets that were out there in the world?
I mean, no, we spoke on we spoke on Shopping Deeds.
Give me a little background on it. Give me a little background on Shopping Deeds real quick. So they went back and forth.
It wasn't they boys. It was just
not no beef. It's just fun jabs.
Shump tweeted that it's time for the Wizards to be the team that we all expect them to be and stop.
Nobody expects them to be that simple.
I must be in a different type of mood today. I almost cursed again.
He's feeling great saucy today.
No, the Wizards can't be tight though. So that's why you don't understand.
I'm about to say the Wizards. They are who we thought they were. Only you and Beast Tank think they're supposed to be winners.
No, man.
And I'm sorry. I know you were the draft analyst, but no.
I'm not on draft.
It's about Bees. Okay. No, they're not a good team. And why let me just read this out while we talking about. What Bees? Stop ducking. Every time the boys start losing, you just disappear, chat.
You think so? People disappear?
Yeah! Keep that same energy when they down by 15, big homie.
Nah.
You're the draft analyst. You drafted that L.
No, it was a team effort. That's number 2. They really haven't lost any game. I guess you could say they lost to the Jazz, but they haven't lost any game.
They're a good team. I'm giving them a lot of heat. They are a good team, but they got to get it together. And once JT figures it out, they'll be great.
And you know what it is? It's at this time now where I think every heat is warranted, you know, because he's like, it's time to stop losing to teams and be the team everyone expects to be. And it's true. But Deeds was basically, you only had one move. That's why you lost. Put something on your arsenal. He said he missed 6 middies, however, and that's why. I mean, Shump, it's not the first time you missed 6 middies. Not 6. It's not the first time you missed middies.
You got to work on that.
3 games ago, you missed a few middies.
True.
Wide open. So
you got to expand that archetype.
I mean, probably moving. I don't know. It takes time. It's just weird that the Wizards continue to lose in this manner, you know.
Definitely. So you was gonna say, what was the last thing you was gonna say about something else that happened on the rundown this week?
I mean, it was basically I think Timely flopped in the game or something like that, and Colt tweeted that he's sorry for the words. He just didn't know how to express himself at the moment, or he knew how. I don't want to
so he cursed.
I don't think he cursed. I don't know. I didn't hear it. I don't.
But I think that's why I hate people who flop. I think flopping is such poor taste.
Oh no, he didn't curse at the flop or nothing. No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No. It was just like after the game, like he probably said something to the teammate or just to motivate. You know, you gotta fire them up, man. It's like I'm not here to lose. He's not here to lose. Come on. I think Tommy flopped in game. I don't know what that was about. I know people making a big deal about that.
Well, I think flopping when you're losing, or if you're up in this league, is frowned upon.
I did a poll on it in our regular pro-am scene, and people said it was like 50-50 if I remember. I remember I did a poll on it early in the year. It was about Levert flopping on Make It Happen. It was something like that, but it was about 50-50. I mean, I have no problem with it. I guess you're a professional team. The viewers at home,
I think if you're professional,
listen, the casual, they don't know what a flop is.
Yeah.
Like they just see him fall. Okay.
I think if you're a professional team, you shouldn't flop, especially if you're down. If you're losing and you flop, it's poor. It's like you're a sore loser.
Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you can't tell people. Unless it's like they curse and they doing this, you
cursing and stuff like that. You
can't tell people how to react.
But I think if you don't be a sore loser, get better.
And then that's your challenge to the king.
Yeah, definitely. Because I think they should be one of the top teams.
I mean, no, they are who. I'm not saying they are who we thought they were, but they are who they are. And it's time, like I said, like what are we, 7 games, 6 games, whatever. About to be 7. It's just time to start telling team. Well, this is gonna be the 6th game, but time to start telling team like you are who you are at this point. It's like it's no more. We have this much potential. Like it's about 3 or 2 more games till everything is like, oh, that potential stuff, all that talk is out the ring. It's out the room. You are who you are. Whether you're a middle pack of the team, you're an up pack of the team, it's time.
No, definitely.
It's time to show up. I know you can make turnarounds or whatever, but it's time to show up. You are who you are in a few games. Like I know what they tell you. Don't ever let a few games define you or whatever. You're able to. You see the Bucks, they turn around, but in a few, as outsiders, we have to start accepting you as you are who you are.
Definitely. You're absolutely right about that. And that leads us to
the MVP tracker.
The best part of the show.
2K League, not the worst part of the show, but the 2K League, they actually have their own MVP tracker on the app, and the top 2 is my man Walnut.
That's false. You can't have 2 MVPs on the same team.
You had it before. You said it before. You said that and then contradicted yourself before. So
it's just ridiculous.
You said it and then you contradicted it yourself before. So I don't know where to stand with you on this, Frank. You had 2 MVPs.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I don't
you
know.
can't have 2 MVPs on the same team. You cannot.
I don't know.
One is the GOAT. One is the co-GOAT. Simple.
Listen. Like I said,
I'm the GOAT.
We've had
you
this
the co-GOAT.
We've had this debate way before about Kobe and Shaq, all that, and I've seen you contradict yourself already before on this. So my lists are sealed. You can give your MVP list. Let's go.
All right. So I'm gonna.
Before we get into the MVP list, sorry to backtrack.
Yeah,
backtrack. Jumpers. That's what we didn't talk about in the run.
Yes, let's talk about that real quick, and then we go to the MVP track.
So apparently, the Celtics, they've been waiting for a jumper forever. The Raptors, they've been waiting for a jumper forever. For those that are casual and don't know what we're talking about, is the jumpers, they have to be approved. It's not like regularly you have to go and
just change it.
But here's my thing. The NBA is a billion-dollar company. Whatever the case, it's just it shouldn't be taking 3 weeks to. Maybe they don't see the importance of the different jumpers or something. I'm not sure.
You're right.
But I can't see how hard it is to change the jumper. I can't see how that's not a priority to.
But see, that's the only part of it. I feel like because they on Steam, and when you're doing everything through the PC, it's probably harder. They got to code that in. Maybe we don't know.
That's a fact. But you have the NBA. They have ultimate funds, ultimate whatever. Get it done. Just get it done. It's simple, and I get what they're saying. And not what they're saying, but like if you look at it, like we as fans, we don't really care. But I mean, if the player really thinks it's gonna help them get better, you have to appease the player there and try to help them put a better product on the floor. Tired of seeing Fab shoot 4 for 12 one game.
Exactly.
Then he comes back. Maybe not.
They need to make sure it happens in a week time. They do. Because that's something that with Sam and the production staff, they got to work that out.
No, I think it's more of a gameplay thing. But it's more so just let it happen because that could have been the reason they lost the turn. And
True.
You can't give players excuses. Let's just have them playing at the best possible way, just like you provide them with all these.
And I'm gonna try to get some more clarification on that. Not to cut you off.
I mean, no, they provide all these facilities. Like, just fix it. What clarification do you want more? I mean,
well, I want to know what the process is in detail.
Well, you have to submit it.
Yeah. And
then they have to go through approval.
Okay.
And then once it says approval, then you can go and use it.
So, is there what the Celtics waiting for?
I don't
approval?
know. Yeah, they wait for approval.
Okay.
So the Celtics and Kenny on the Raptors.
All right.
And I think the entire Celtics that want to change their jump shot.
Of course. I was not changing.
Speaking of Celtics, Melo East is flourishing at the 4. That's an interesting note.
Yeah, that is weird. He wasn't at first.
He was at the small.
He struggled at first.
You were asking why he should be at the 4 now.
He struggled at first.
No, that's why you never trust. That's why you have to trust
the process.
The process, no, and the person behind the players, because he knows them best and knows the system best. Which leads me to there's someone behind the scenes that I like I said, I could kill us by the gossip, but if Speedbrook made such a big impact on the Celtics,
why you wait so long?
Your record could have been
way better.
Moving on. MVP tracker, friend. Set it off.
Shout out to Rico for having the balls to get him in there.
Set it off. No, we don't know. It's just.
I'm gonna
set it off, Frank. MVP tracker.
Let's go. All right, so even though he had one bad game, he had 2 bad games.
I'm walking up the set. No. Your MVP tracker, it gotta have some validity now. You gotta drop him down a little bit. Come on. You gotta drop him down a little bit. You gonna make me walk off the set.
If he has another bad performance, I will drop ZDS to number 2.
He can't be 1 if his peers are saying that he's baited.
He got baited one time. It was a crucial bait. Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve.
It cost the game, but he gonna bounce back. MVP's bounce back, baby.
You're putting him so high. It's ridiculous. Like, every time, I swear to you, I'm not entertaining this no more. I'm not entertaining this no more.
But, I mean, MVP tracker,
number 2. We start at number 2.
MVP.
We start at number 2. Continue.
Number 2, Boo Pater. Simple.
He had the highest.
One man move. The man with one move.
He had the highest usage rate, though. I guess. It's whatever. It's whatever.
3, 1 Wild Walnut. The GOAT. The GOAT.
No. I'm just tired of this weekly. I'm tired of this.
Like, let me get to the last 2.
The 2K League got, just know at home, the 2K League got Mama and Warner at the number 2.
Can't have 2 in the same team.
Continue back to Frank Tracker.
I got Rainbow at 4.
I like that one.
They can't win it or lose. They win or lose by Rainbow.
I like that one. That's a high IQ one. That's one I like. I like that one.
The tracker is real. The tracker.
Too far. I like that one. Too far. I like that one.
And my 5th, Warriors Gaming Levert, baby.
All right,
Birthday!
You're ridiculous. You are ridiculous.
Vert is the GOAT.
End the show. End the show. You are ridiculous.
All right, man. I am Shaded Break. This is First Shake. Every Thursday we dropping videos. We like I said last week we dropped on Wednesday, but we are back to every Thursday because it was a turn. We wanted to drop a little earlier, but this week you'll see us on Thursday. Oh my God. I'm out of here. Skip Bayless.
No, Comp Bayless. See us next week. I'm gonna talk to the producers on getting the MVP tracker. Out of the segments, I gotta go through a little process, get it approved.
It's gonna take 3 weeks. We gonna have to go. We gotta go down to Hugh, and he gonna work it out.
You know what it is. You know what? I'm gonna reach out to the 2K League. I'm gonna get permission to have their MVP tracker segment to just replace ours on. That's it.
Shout out to Bert, baby, doing your thing. We out of here, man. Deuces.
And the winner is Hove. My man. Speech. First of all, I want to thank my connect. The most important person with all due respect. Thanks to the duffel bag, the brown paper bag, the Nike shoe box for holding all this cash. Okay. Boys in blue who agreed before the badge. Okay. The first pusher who ever made the stash. Okay. The rock boys in the building and